Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at another video. This has been a super highly requested video from the last couple supercar videos I have done, and I'm hoping that I can get this out because they tend to completely block these supercar videos. So if you're watching this, we had some success at least, but this is going to be a good one. This is Waltrip's ride of a lifetime. So this is going to be Darrell Waltrip taking a ride in the V8 Supercars. Darrell Waltrip was a NASCAR driver back from, it looked like, the 72 to 2000. I'll be honest, I never really got into NASCAR, so I don't really know who this guy is, so I do apologize, don't hate me, but I did look into it a little bit. He drove the number 17 car, and he looks like his last season was in 2000. And if I did watch any NASCAR around that time, I would have been looking at Rusty Wallace, because that was my great grandma's favorite race car driver by far. Her whole house was decked out in that stuff. So if I ever checked out any NASCAR around that time period, it was definitely looking at Rusty Wallace. But this is going to be exciting because it looks like Darrell Waltrip took a ride in a V8 Supercar around the track, which I can imagine would be pretty intense for him, seeing as he comes from a little bit older generation in racing. Also, he comes from NASCAR, which is a lot different than these V8 Supercars. I'm really excited to take a look at this. You guys really wanted me to check it out, so if you end up liking this video, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, bell notification, the trifecta, and you can stay tuned in when I post my videos. But let's get the ears on, let's get going. All right, let's see what this NASCAR guy's got to say, and let's see his reaction about this V8 Supercar. So let's get right into this.
We're off and we're rolling. That is not possible. That is impossible.
That is
can't be done.
impossible.
Just lost my lunch. I didn't even have any. This is a geological oddity.
This guy's a real talker, huh? He's gonna talk the whole time.
Crazy. This is crazy. What was that squeaking? This is the toughest thing I've ever done.
What was that squeaking?
Left the ground again.
He left the ground.
Oh no! I give out. My arms are broken. I'm dying. Oh boy.
I'm dying. My arms are broken. He's just like holding on for dear life. He's like, good God. He's so used to going left, just left. He's got like the muscles on one side of his body to hold himself in, from the G-force, and he's not used to going the other way.
No, Jason. Can't even see where we're going, and he ain't slowing down. Oh my gosh. Oh no, the dipper. The old dipper.
The old dipper.
I'm dying.
I'm dying.
We're gonna die. Not the corkscrew.
So wait, they're on the right side too. I always forget about that, right? You guys are on the right side in these cars. That's interesting. I totally forgot about that.
Mercy. No, Jason. No, easy, Jason.
Easy, Jason.
Unbelievable. Down in the dip. Boom. This is gonna hurt. 200 miles a damn hour. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. I have never been on a ride like this in my life. That's good, buddy. Backward
That's
down.
good, buddy.
Quit playing around.
Quit playing around.
But it'll break your neck after that. It's hell corner. It's hell corner. Hell corner. This part, I hate the corkscrew.
I hate this corkscrew.
It's dumb.
The corkscrew is dumb.
Track like this. Take me home, Jake. Holy crap.
You know what is funny though? I did ride in a car that had right-hand drive. I had a guy I knew who had a Nissan Skyline, like actually one imported from Japan, I believe, right? And so it was right-hand drive. You got to legalize everything for the States. But I remember sitting in the passenger side of that car in like what would normally be the driver's seat, and he just floored it on onto the freeway, and we got up to like 100 and something. And it wasn't so much because I've gone that fast before. It was so weird being in the driver's seat, what I would normally see the driver's seat, with no control going that fast. That was a big part of how weird it was. So I wonder if that has anything to do with this for him too. If it's just so weird also being in the left with no control.
I gotta say, Matty, I've been coming here a long time now, and that is the most entertaining piece of television I've seen come out of this place.
I was in shock. Let's see, I talked to Jason. I thought he's a level guy, He just seemed like a solid mate, somebody you can depend upon. And so I thought we were just going to go out and take a little cruise, go up to Mountain Straight and look at some turns and some parks.
Look at some
There's
turns.
parks up there, and maybe a little look over the edge up at Skyline, and what in the heck is an elbow doing in the race? But anyway.
What is an elbow doing in a race?
Road, I knew I knew I'd made a big mistake. Because when he put that helmet on, he turned into Superman.
I've got to ask you, to put it in perspective, I mean, Darrell's to us a Peter Brock or Dick Johnson in their own country, and as a racer, I'm really interested to hear your perspective of the V8 Supercar. You've driven it all, you've won 84 NASCAR races, 3 titles. What do you think about our jiggers?
He's won 84 NASCAR races. That's insane. That's a lot. I feel like I should really know this guy, and I'm going to get a lot of shit for not knowing who this guy is as an American, but I apologize, guys. I never got into NASCAR. That's a lot of races.
I love these cars. And so the opportunity to come here to Bathurst, which this race in the racing world, all over the world, this is one of the biggest races you'll ever go to. This racetrack, television doesn't do it justice. You don't see the elevation changes. You don't see how tight the turns are and how blind they are, and how blindingly quick you come down the Conrad straightaway into the chase right here.
That was one thing too that I was wondering about after watching a few of these supercar videos. Is I always hear about, you know, the elevation, the going up the mountain and stuff, but it's really hard to get that perspective watching clips and things like that. So hopefully when I do get a chance to go out to Australia, I'll definitely have to check out the track and maybe even the race if it's the right time of year. That'd be super cool.
I mean, this is an amazing racetrack, and the guys that do well here, there's one reason why they do well here. They respect this joint, and you better have that in your mind when you start the race.
Well, you've actually told us, well, we've got some verbiage from you that we've never heard before. This is a geological oddity.
Well, it's just, of course, I'm in another part of the world, so geologically, I don't know where I am, but if I had to go around this track, I would say I was lost, because I had no idea where I was going or what I was doing.
You're normally going in a flat oval.
The corkscrew is dumb.
Oh, my God.
The corkscrew's in Laguna Seca in America.
Well, I know it is, but, you know, you call it the dipper, I call it the corkscrew. It will scare the hell out of it. No, that's another corner. That's over here. I forgot.
Hell corner.
Yeah, it's over here.
My favourite. I just lost my lunch and didn't even have any.
Well, again, I was so surprised, and really and truly, I thought we were just going for a little ride.
You guys will have to let me know too. Like, who did he go on a ride with? Let me know more info on that guy.
It's a pleasure to have you here, and we want to swap notes after, because you can tell me what a dude is, and I'm going to tell you what a hoon is.
Oh, a hoon! I already know.
All right, fantastic video. Thank you guys so much for the recommendation. You know, it's always cool to see people like, you know, whether it's athletes going to a different sport and trying it out, or in this case, another driver going to a different kind of sport and racing and taking a ride along. It's always cool to get their reaction, because, you know, they have some skin in the game, right? And as far as like this, you know, Darrell knows racing. He's just never done V8 Supercars. When you had to get other athletes that maybe are, you know, football players trying basketball or whatever, it's always cool to see and get their perspective on this kind of stuff. So I really appreciate the recommendation. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to do my best to try and do more supercar videos. Again, it is really hard. These are the hardest videos to get put out, and they take the longest due to a lot of issues with the Supercar channel. So we'll see if I can't do more. And again, if you're seeing this, we had some success getting it out. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Again, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, turn on that bell notification. You can stay tuned in on when I post my videos. But we'll see you later. Bye.